There's a developing story coming out of Sweden where a male refugee attacks a group of police officers, 4 in total, and since the police officers were females with no guns, batons, pepper spray, or tasers at hand, the refugee was easily able to overpower the police officers.
جايبين نسوان كمان والله فلت منهم. يا لطيف والله انه وحش. وحش والله.
على صدق ورده ده حنقه.
اما بذات ما اقدر عليه.
مسد عليه.
لا انت سن متى قاطن؟ ها؟
The link to the full video is in the YouTube description below, but as you can see from the video that we already provided, the male refugee was possessed by anger or a demon, one of the two. I mean, there's no clear reason for him to go around smashing cars in that parking lot. Obviously, he's a violent hooligan. He's not that tough, though. This refugee, a normal Joe in terms of strength, overpowered the female cops. And it goes to show you just how low the Swedish feminist standards are when they hire police officers. The people who were recording the video, likely also refugees, were laughing in the background. They didn't try to step in to help the police officers. They didn't even yell at their friend for attacking the police officers. They just filmed the whole event and laughed at the man beating up the woman. Not all refugees in the video were bad, though. In fact, a single refugee stepped in to help the police officer, and that single refugee did more than the cops ever did to detain the violent refugee. Again, that refugee helped the cops in their time of need and did far more than the police officers ever could or ever did. That refugee's action goes to show you that not all refugees are bad. Some refugees are generally good, and other refugees are violent and terrible, especially the male refugees. But of course, in this video, the people laughing while recording and the douchebag fighting the police officers while screaming Allah Akbar are great examples of Sweden's failures. Sweden can't sort out the violent refugees from the normal refugees, even though Sweden is basically a whole continent away from where the refugees originally landed, Greece or Italy. You're telling me the Swedish government can't sort out these violent thugs from the people who are otherwise normal? That's a bunch of bullshit. Now, I'm not a Swedish politician, but if I was a Swedish politician, the last thing I would do was let these violent thugs, these violent refugees into my country. But since not a lot of people in the Swedish government think that way, they're still going to be called the rape capital of the world as they still accept violent refugees. If you enjoyed the content this video provided, like and subscribe to Rebel.media.